Hello, my name is Dan Watson, and on behalf of the Huntsville Festival of the Arts and Hunters Bay Radio, I welcome you to Muskoka Music Sessions. Before we begin, we want to acknowledge that we are on the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe, and we thank the original keepers of this land. Muskoka Music Sessions was recorded live in November of 2020 at Canvas Brewery. It features some of Muskoka's finest musicians playing a mixture of original rock, folk, and country music. We're truly blessed to have so many incredible musicians living in our region. And the Huntsville Festival of the Arts and Hunters Bay Radio are committed to supporting them, as well as all of those working in the entertainment industry who have been so deeply affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. We want to thank our major sponsor, the Province of Ontario, through the Celebrate Ontario program, our host, Canvas Brewery, all the artists that participated, and to John A. MacDonald, Chris Boone, and Jacob Krieger for recording these concerts. And most importantly, thank you to you, our audience. Thank you for joining us, and we hope that you will keep supporting live music and the arts community. Enjoy the show.
We're going to start things off here with a song about Muskoka. It's the title of my last record. Came out in 2019. It goes like this. Only in Muskoka can you get dressed up in a Canadian dinner jacket, then canoe to the pub. Only in Muskoka is there a pickup truck with a boat on the back and a snowplow on the front. Only in Muskoka, Muskoka, Ontario. Kick it in now. I've got a neighbor who is rich enough that he can crash his seaplane and pay to fix it up. Lake Central Air Service knows him by name. Just waiting for him to bust it up again, 'cause they know he will. Only in Muskoka, only in Muskoka, only in Muskoka, Ontario. I got another story for you. I know a guy who bought himself an island. He only paid $800, but he sold it for $10 million. 'Cause back in 1940, it wasn't worth the taxes. Yeah, but now he's turning 90 and laughing to the bank with his great-grandchildren. Only in Muskoka, Muskoka, only in Muskoka, Ontario, and down in Gravenhurst, people puddle jump on ski-doos, yeah, and over in Hidden Valley, they puddle jump on skis and snowboards too. People pedal stranger than fiction. We've got never want to do that. I found myself driving from Berks Falls to Huntsville, south on the Highway 11. There was a big black lump on the side of the highway. As I got closer, I realized that it was a bear, and it wasn't sleeping. First, that would be a strange place for a bear to sleep. A few hours later, I was driving back to Berks Falls, north on the Highway 11. There are all these flashing lights surrounding that black lump that was on the side of the road. And I was just picturing those OPP. They were trying to figure out how the heck they were going to move this bear. I hope they didn't try to drag it. That would be a horrible way to move a bear. Now in the heart of Huntsville beats a neighborhood that we call Music Mountain, and the music is good. From Brunel to Young Street, Maple Heights to Maine, live more musicians than you could ever dream. You can hear them all on Hunters Bay Radio, only in Muskoka, only in Muskoka, only in Muskoka, Ontario. Hey. Only in Muskoka, only in Muskoka, only in Muskoka, and maybe Perry Sound. You never want to leave out Perry Sound. They don't really like that very much. In fact, this song was written on a 3-block walk from Union Station to where I was living in the Woodsworth Co-op at the Esplanade in Jarvis. And it was a pouring rainstorm. And I could not be any wetter. I mean, it got to the point where, yeah, my pants looked like they were painted on. They were just so wet. And I was walking past the organ grinder and the old spaghetti factory and all those places, and it was middle of the day and seeing all these affluent people getting in and out of taxis, and that was not me. And I just started singing this song. So it got to the point where I got so wet that I just kind of stood up. I wasn't hunched over anymore because I realized I can't get any wetter. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to protect myself from. And I just started singing I Don't Mind the Rain. Got home and wrote down everything that I thought of, and a year later pulled out a piece of paper thinking that I would finish this song. And I just started playing it, singing it, sang it all the way through, and realized it was done. So that 3-block stroll in the pouring rain was very fruitful for me, and I'm still doing this song today. It's called I Don't Mind the Rain. 1, 2. Well, I don't mind the rain tapping on my shoulder. No, I don't mind the rain. It whispers in my ear. No, I don't mind the rain. Even though it's getting colder, I don't mind the rain against my window pane. But is it ever gonna end? Well, I don't have my wheels anymore to carry me around. Buses, trains, and hills me from town to town, dressing for the weather. Ain't easy when your pack doesn't have the clothes, and without an umbrella, the water's dripping off my nose. But I don't mind the rain tapping on my shoulder. No, I don't mind the rain. It whispers in my ear. No, I don't mind the rain. Even though it's getting colder. No, I don't mind the rain against my window pane. But is it ever gonna end? I can't afford a taxi, but I don't duck indoors. No, now I just relax and take it as it pours. Walked out on my family, well now it seems that all I ever do is cry. So I've no strength for fighting, just to stay dry. So I don't mind the rain tapping on my shoulder. No, I don't mind the rain. It whispers in my ear. No, I don't mind the rain. Even though it's getting colder. Well, I don't mind the rain coming round again. Everybody needs a friend. And falling like it does, touching all of us, I think it understands. So I don't mind the rain against my window pane, but is it ever gonna end? Thanks, folks. Yeah. Now, this is a live show that's happening, but it's being recorded for later broadcast. So I know that I can safely do this awkward tuning thing, and they're just going to cut it right out. Well, let's get out of the city for this next one. What do you say? I think we were in there a little bit too long in that song. Yeah. This is about as far away from the city as you can get. The song's called Off the Grid. 1, 2, buckle. for a far out location, so far out the hydro lines don't reach it, where you won't find any cell phone reception, and the only running water is the creek. I'm gonna dig down to the water table, reach right up and harness the wind, fix my roof with solar panels, and get my food from the garden. Off the grid, living off the land, living off the grid, because we can, kinda like my great-great-granddaddy did in his time, off the grid. Looking for a brand new cost of living, where it doesn't cost very much to live, a renewable way of being, where we're guaranteed to get what you give. Off the grid, living off the land, living off the grid, because we can, kinda like my great-great-granddaddy did in his time, off the grid. Looking for a far out location, off the grid, living off the land, living off the grid, because we can, kinda like my great-great-granddaddy did in his time, the grid. Oh, yeah. George Jackson on the dobro. Yes. All right. Yeah, it seems like a bit of a luxury to be living off the grid. And this time of year, it's when things start to get tough in Muskoka for the everyday residents. And this song's for them. It's called Broken Muskoka. When you're broke in Muskoka, it ain't no fun, 'cause you can't get a job from anyone, because everybody's as broke as you in the dead of winter with nothing to do. It ain't funny, no, it ain't no joke to be broke in Muskoka. Broke in Muskoka, you gotta choose between gas in the truck or in the skidoo. Food on the table, beer in the fridge. Feeding yourself or feeding the kids. When you're broke in Muskoka, it ain't no fun, 'cause you can't get a job from anyone, because everybody's as broke as you in the dead of winter with nothing to do. It ain't funny, no, it ain't no joke to be broke in Muskoka. If you get laid off on New Year's Day, they ain't giving any jobs away. Just go on Pogie and twiddle your thumbs. You'll have to wait till Easter comes when you're broke in Muskoka. Yeah, you're broke in Muskoka. Now all summer I'll be working at the marina, fixing boat motors, looking tan and lean. Just trying to get enough weeks in until it's time to go on Pogie again. The South River and Sunridge too. North of Muskoka, they're singing the blues. That new bypass is past them by, with no drive-through economy mile. When you're broke in Muskoka, it ain't no fun, 'cause you can't get a job from anyone, because everybody's as broke as you in the dead of winter with nothing to do. It ain't funny, no, it ain't no joke to be broke in Muskoka. Broke in Muskoka. Oh, yeah. That's a strange one to applaud. It's like hitting the like button on Facebook for that one. It's like, you like the song, but you don't want to be applauding being broke in Muskoka. That's not. This next song is about a simpler time in life before being broke in Muskoka really hits you. It's how you make the most of the season living up here. We spend most of our time covered in snow, and well, if you can't get out and enjoy it, it's going to be a long, hard winter. This song goes like this. There was a blizzard in 78 that shut down the schools. They had to call it snow day. For a kid in the second grade, more time for play was like a paid holiday. Like a sleigh ride, like a hillside, covered in snow, packed ready for a slide to the bottom where they built the ice rink. Skating outside, or what do you think? Asked the voice on the end of the line. It was Wayne, a good friend of mine. I said, listen, I'll have to get permission. I'll call you right back when I get a decision. Mama wanna play shinny at the schoolyard, on the ice at the school. Please can I play shinny at the schoolyard? I'll be back for supper. Mom was cool, she didn't need persuading. I called Wayne back, didn't wanna keep him waiting. We made a plan to meet at the swings, but first I had to do a few things like clean up my room, make up my bed, put on my long underwear and cover up my head. Promised that when I got cold and wet, I would not go to Wayne's but come home instead. Then I could play shinny at the schoolyard, on the ice at the school. Mom, I'm gonna play shinny at the schoolyard. I'll be back for supper. Off I went to Little Hockey Soldier. I stick through the blades of the skates on my shoulder, the wind burning my cheeks and my lips, wading through the snow to my hips on those trips. I could hear the crack of the game in the air, coming from the school. Even before I got there, snapshots snapping, slap shots slapping, stick blades clapping, passes tapping, laughter rooting and cheering his shoes, trying to get the puck between the two boots. All the kids were skating. Girls with curls making swirls with their blades from twirls like it was the ice capades. And some boys from older grades were flicking cards and making trades. Others giving their laces a crank, tightening their skates, sitting in the snowbank. Sky the color of roadside snow, ice bumpy and a little bit slow, but shoveled clean by some high school kids that pulled us around the rink on sleds. Mom, I'm gonna play shinny at the schoolyard, on the ice at the school. Please can I play shinny at the schoolyard? I'll be back for supper. Now when you're wet from snow and sweat, hot chocolate's as good as it can get, sitting by the fire when you already know what you're gonna do first thing tomorrow. Shinny at the schoolyard. Shinny at the schoolyard. Shinny at the schoolyard. And I bet you can't guess the name of that song. Yeah, there are no mysteries on this stage. If you hear a lyric more than once in my song, that's probably the title. I make it easy for you. All right. And this is one of those magical moments in the show, again, where the production team will
edit this part out. Or maybe they'll use it. You know, they'll be like, we'll get that clever bastard. We're going to put it in. Yeah, that's right. But I threw bastard in there just on the chance that they might be forced then to edit it out. I'm always one step ahead of these guys, you know. If you're pregnant in the house, raise your hand.
No.
Oh, you misheard what I said. If you want to get pregnant, raise your hand.
No.
All right, let's get back to our regular scheduled program here. So that last song was about the simpler times, and things get, I don't know, they don't get more complicated, but sometimes you get into a little bit of trouble, and sometimes having fun is a little bit different than just simply going for a skate. This song's all about that. It's called Midnight Creepin'. 1, 2, buckle my shoes.
Darkness of this sleeping town, buzzing like a barfly toward the gas bar light. Knowing damn well that filling station destination. Midnight creeping all over town. We'll be sleeping through the afternoon. Midnight leaping over the moon. Midnight creeping. Till Dave closed it up. Then off to a field party. We walked the strip. You'll find in a town like ours 24 hours. Midnight creeping all over town. We'll be sleeping through the afternoon. Late night leaping over the moon. Midnight creeping. Throats were sore, our lyrics dragged through the gravel. I beat on the beer box, and Dave killed the guitar, broke a few strings. The logs on the fire crackled. It rang out like an old chess record.
I bet you just wanted to keep that note going, didn't you? Just keep it going.
Till I got pregnant.
Oh.
Long time.
All right. This next song, it's a pretty one. It's a song that I wrote because I've been writing a bunch of songs about Muskoka, and they all had the word Muskoka in it, and I got sick of writing the word Muskoka and hearing myself sing the word Muskoka. So I wrote a song where I tried to use the word Muskoka in every line just so I could purge the sensation and just get it out of my system, maybe write and sing it enough times that I never want to do it again. And well, this was the end result, and a lot of people like it. So now I got to keep singing it, so it didn't really help my cause at all, but it's called Muskoka Memories.
Muskoka chair, breathing the Muskoka air, and watch that red sunset behind the trees, and sip on a Muskoka cream ale, taking that Muskoka detail, the giggle of the water, the exhale of the leaves, making Muskoka memories under the moon and in the sun. Muskoka memories, once discovered, never forgotten. Muskoka Islands, drive the Almaguin Highlands, and paddle your own adventure Algonquin style. Cruise on a Muskoka steamship, imagine that Muskoka dream trip from a bygone era when this land was free and wild, and they were making their Muskoka memories under the moon and in the sun. Muskoka memories, once discovered, never forgotten. Kiss at the Muskoka driving, do some Lake Muskoka diving, float like a shipwreck goes through the way you meet, or just sit in a Muskoka chair, breathe in the Muskoka air, and watch that red sunset behind the trees, making Muskoka memories under the moon and in the sun. Muskoka memories, there's something for everyone.
All right. Tamika Harrod on the backing vocals. Very happy to have her with us today. All right. This is another small town song I'm going to do for you right now. This is a song that I haven't performed in a long time. I wrote it when I was, I think I was 20 years old when I wrote this one. And one of the first songs that I ever wrote with a buddy of mine by the name of Corin Raymond. And we spent about 20 years together singing this song every show. And I was happy to take a break from it for about 10 years after moving up here. And now I'm going to bring it back into the rotation. Everybody in the band seems to have fun doing it, so I'm glad that it's still got some legs to it. This song's called California Wine.
Raise the glass for my brother, 'cause he's a happy man. And this one's for Ray. I'd raise a glass for you other guys, but he's my friend. And he'll be here through the thick and thin when the bottle's end. Is there enough change in our pockets to get us to Montreal? 'Cause we could be there by dawn. And I could get us some stuff to smoke with a telephone call. Then with windows down, we'd be heading out of town on an 8-hour haul. So keep pouring out that sweet California wine. It's more red than my morning eyes. You just keep pouring out that sweet California wine. It's more red than my morning eyes. Knuckles on my window, I've got company. He brought a Mickey of rye. Yeah, we were sitting against the door with the bottle on the floor between him and me. Our Saturday came on a Thursday night. I think we both agreed that when the nighttime smells of chimney smoke and all you see are the skeletons of trees. Well, it don't matter that we both are broke, not when the sidewalk's free. Yeah, walking the streets, this town don't seem such a bad place to be. If you keep pouring out that sweet California wine, it's more red than my morning eyes. Yeah, just keep pouring out that sweet California wine. It's more red than my morning eyes. raise a glass for my brother, 'cause he's a happy man. Yeah, and this one's for Ray. I'd raise a glass for you other guys, but he's my friend. And he'll be here through the thick and thin when the bottle's end. So just keep pouring out that sweet California wine. It's more red than my morning eyes. Yeah, just keep pouring out that sweet California wine. It's more red than my morning eyes.
Thanks, everybody. Well, it's been great playing for you all tonight, and we're just going to finish off here with another Muskoka song, Living on Muskoka Time.
Down in Toronto, you can feel the heat, even in the shade of that tall concrete. Seems like everybody's losing their mind, but if you head to Muskoka, you'll find bareback girls sunning on the docks, bare-chested boys diving off rocks, bathing suits hanging on the line. We're on the water, man, we're doing fine. Oh, leave our troubles behind. Living on Muskoka time. Living on Muskoka time. Hey. The morning sun drinks up the dew as I head down to the water before anybody else is awake. I'll be climbing back out of the lake for a stroll on the soft forest belly, the fresh pine as far as you can smell, eating berries, picking wildflowers through the fields in a sun shower. Oh, leave my troubles behind. Living on Muskoka time. Living on Muskoka time. Living on Muskoka time. Living on Muskoka time. as I head down to the water before anybody else is awake. I'll be climbing back out of the lake. Now the fan's humming, it's another humid night. Mosquitoes buzzing by the boathouse light. The lake on the shore, laughing like lovers. You and me will be kicking off the covers. And pretty soon we'll be kicking off the covers. Oh, we'll leave our troubles behind. Living on Muskoka time. 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 Living on Muskoka time.
Thanks, everybody. Yeah, right on. The Mighty Lopez, Mike Phillips on the bass guitar, Tamika Harrod on backing vocals, George the Axeman Axon on the dobro, and I'm Sean Cotton. Thanks, everybody. Yeah.
Oh, I don't mind the rain. It whispers in my ear. Oh, I don't mind the rain, even though it's getting colder. Well, I don't mind the rain coming round again. Everybody needs a friend. And falling like it does, touching all of us, I think it understands. I don't mind the rain against my window pane, but is it ever gonna end?